inspiration. So I was inspired from this one video by one of my favorite YouTubers, the mysterious Mr. Enter, where he talks about this feature. It's called the worst YouTube feature that no one's talking about. And in the video, it tells him to criticize AI, certain like things aren't even related to what's being referenced. For example, talk about Elio having a twisted villain, and then for some of the prompts, they're worded so oddly, like using the word correctmatically. Have you ever heard the word correctmatically ever used in a sentence? I don't think so. So this is why I am making my own video, talking about my own inspiration page, and we'll see if it's just as terrible as his was. So let's get into it. So the first one is already pretty terrible, with Chef PP joins a heavy metal band to quit cooking. Okay, so I react to SML. I am not SML. So even if I had a Chef PP puppet lying around, I don't think I would be able to do this. Next, Brooklyn guy attempts to start his own luxury rideshare app business. Okay, but the image is showing Brooklyn Tea guy as a black cop, which is inaccurate. Almost as inaccurate as Bowser being a real freaking turtle for the next thumbnail. Rosalina wins the lottery and buys the entire neighborhood to evict Bowser. Yeah, sure. Okay. And then based off of my YouTube shorts, it's talking about ways to kill zombies, flamethrowers, hydraulic presses, spinning blade traps. If you know the game that I do in the shorts, there's only 3 traps you could realistically do. Does it want me to start playing Call of Duty? Even then, I don't think this is a possibility. So, let's load up more of them. Let's see how ludicrous it can get. Okay, so it's loading up. Mario starts a high-stakes competitive lawn mowing business to beat Goodman. Okay, are half of these just SML things? Cause I'm not SML. And the last time I checked, Black Yoshi didn't have a son, and Black Yoshi did not have the drip like that, and Black Yoshi definitely wasn't green. Gosh, this is just frying my brain. At least it's actually using words that aren't overly complex. Okay, anything non-SML related, because I'm about to search for prompts. Flight simulator and crashes it into Bowser's room. Okay, if it's a flight simulator, is it talking about the Microsoft game? Because then you wouldn't be able to do that. Okay. Well, this is ridiculous. I'm gonna look up something, because this is giving me absolutely nothing to work with. Just Chef PP, Cody, Goodman, Marvin, this, that. And who's... Goodman sues the son. What the shit? Yeah, it's very absurd. I'm glad you know it, YouTube. Goodman sues the sun for shining too brightly on his expensive marble. This is making me sigh more than 24th season Family Guy. You know, let's look up Family Guy. Let's see what it gives based off of that prompt. Family Guy Season 24 predictions and upcoming crossover event theories for 2026. No, I wouldn't want to do that. Ranking every Family Guy cutaway gag from most recent anniversary special? There was only a couple, and even then the episode was absolute buns, so why would I even think about doing that? That would make like a 5-minute video. New Family Guy mobile game. There isn't a new Family Guy mobile game. Trust me, I've been looking. The last one was the match-free game called the Frickin' Sweet Game, or whatever it was. And before that, there was a Family Guy Town Simulator. Reacting to Family Guy's social media marketing campaign and fan submissions. There isn't fan submissions, but okay. See how YouTube just makes random crap up in order to boost engagement? Doesn't work. You know what? Let's try something else. Oh, Hedgehog's spelt wrong, and so is Sonic. Screw my typing skills. Absolutely. Oh, finally! Something that's more like my channel. Sonic gets fired from his new job at a local fast food restaurant. Oh look, something I did 5 years ago. Sonic gets a job. I'm glad it's actually looking for my channel page. Sonic reacts to most cursed fan. I'm not Sonic. Does it want me to do animations? Cause maybe that would work. You know what? Gaming. It cannot screw up gaming, right? It can't. Oh, wow, it did. First recommendation, Mario Kart Live Home Circuit. Who bought that? Who bought the game? And of course, reacting to Weird's mobile game advertisements that are actually playable right now. Okay, I like the first part. We're actually getting something here. Reacting to Weird's mobile game advertisements. Yeah, there is a lot of them, and most of the time it's on apps that don't even have to do with gaming. Like VPN servers, social media, just everything nowadays has ads. Every application has ads. Even the things I use for my thumbnail, PixArt has ads. Testing if Roblox physics could survive a massive 1,000 player server stress test. Yeah, I don't know how I'd be able to do that. See, they think of things that are ludicrous and impossible because high stakes is what works for viewer engagement. Thing is, most people don't have the assets to make half of these videos. Reacting to SML movie The Red Yoshi. No video has ever had The Red Yoshi. And he never, while playing Super Mario Odyssey. That's not a thing, YouTube. Jeez. Okay. So, you know what? One more prompt. Just to see how it can get. Maybe I could look at my own videos and know what to do from here. No. No, I don't care about a new car. Do not show. Do not show recommendation again. See, everything has advertisements. You know what? Maybe it'll give me some recommendations on AI, since this is what it is. AI. And I swear, if it starts criticizing AI generates weird Super Bowl ads, Mario and Luigi react to the chaos. Mr. Hernandez uses AI to automate his job and gets caught. It's just linking together separate videos and thinking that it's a suggestible prompt. Backdoor voice by every member is a different viral AI filter. Although I can do that, it's not very interesting. See, it's using all of the characters and all of the things I use from the videos, and then it combines it with the idea and thinks that's suggestible content, which it isn't. I think this is generally very ludicrous, very stupid, and I think if they remove this, nothing would be lost. Absolutely nothing. Because most people could think of ideas off of their own dome and they'll actually make sense. I make multiple videos a month. This month I'm coming out with 6. Last month I came out with 9. January I came out with 11. It's not that hard to come up with ideas, and if YouTube actually had a more advanced AI system and wasn't relying on, something like Gemini, then maybe they would be able to do something with these ideas. Maybe. Yeah. Oh, testing AI smart glasses. Well, sorry, but my friend Jeremiah's are broken. So, there is no way of realistically doing that. You know what? Scooby-Doo plush video. Since that's the last thing I did. No, no video games. There's no plush video games. Scooby-Doo plush gets trapped in a haunted arcade machine during a storm. And is that supposed to be Scooby? Is that realistically supposed to be him? That's just a random brown furred dog. That's a random mutt. I don't have a Shaggy plush. Scooby-Doo plush joins a racing tournament in a modified cardboard box car. Okay, see? It only gives you, once in a blue moon, it'll give you decent ideas. Decent enough ideas. Like ideas you wouldn't realistically use, but if you ran out of ideas, then you'd honestly do them because you want content to start pumping out. Scooby-Doo plush tries to find missing treasure in the backyard. No. That's not terrible, but it's honestly boring. See, it honestly comes up with, whenever it's entertaining, it's impossible. Whenever it is obtainable, it is boring. And whenever it gives a good idea, it's once out of like 18 prompts, which doesn't work out. It doesn't work out in the slightest. I've ran this channel for 5 years. I've never needed this. And if it actually came up with stuff, and you know what, they can AI do well done AI images. Like if you see this Scooby-Doo plush treasure thing and the plushie star delivery service, they actually look like the characters. But for some of these, it look like none of the characters. This one looks like none of the characters. Oh, it's a redhead. That must be Daphne. And I don't remember the rest of the Scooby-Doo Mystery Crew being replaced with these jokers. Just no. Just honestly no. That's my rating for YouTube inspiration. An absolute no out of 10. And the saddest part, they're never gonna update this. You know why? Because this was an afterthought. It was an afterthought. Nothing that YouTube does ever gets updated. Like the YouTube shorts, those have been the same since day one. And most of the time you could just steal a TikTok video and go viral. Live, that hasn't changed in years. Playlists, no one looks into them at most points. Collaborations, I've only seen like 5 videos that have used this feature. It's like the more crap they insert into YouTube, the less engaging that the platform gets. The more monetarily greedy that YouTube gets, the less I want to watch the platform and actually go to a streaming service. Or hell, even load up my PS5 and start watching my old Blu-rays and DVDs. You know why? Because physical media is where it's at. Physical media, you can skip the advertisement. You can skip the episodes you want. And you could do it with streaming too, but you have to pay a monthly price. With DVDs, Blu-rays, 4Ks, you buy it once and never again. It's yours. And that's why these streaming services are starting to fall off. That's why PS Plus has been slowly plummeting in sales. That's why when Game Pass updated from $20 to $30, you saw a public outrage on social media. Because the more monetarily greedy that these corporations get, the more that people will stand up. They'll start rioting and protesting online. Because that's how they'll get these companies to backtrack. So that's what I think about YouTube inspiration. If you've had a good experience with this platform, please let me know. Like, subscribe, comment, any engagement would do wonders. The views haven't been doing well lately, to be fair. So, Weird Pro signing off, and maybe next time we won't cover something very, very negative.